The evolution of southwestern Pennsylvania's technology ecosystem is deeply rooted in the grit and perseverance of legendary pioneers. From Steel City to Smart City.
Pittsburgh was at the leading edge of technology because steel was the leading edge of technology 150 years ago. That's where the absolute bleeding edge was. And so as that became commoditized and the world has changed and technology progresses, we've continued on that tech curve.
Grit is what I love about Pittsburgh. Grit and determination is something that's still in the DNA here. We came out of a big industrial revolution where people really had to get dirty. People had to fend for themselves. People were abandoned in the 70s when the big companies left, and they had to figure out whether they were going to stay or whether they were going to leave. I think the kind of transformation that's generational and those stories continue to penetrate through this city.
The remarkable spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation continues to fuel the passion of today's visionaries who call the Pittsburgh region their home.
I think Pittsburgh's done an amazing job of reinventing its future, reinventing those things that I think are attractive to business and industry.
Pittsburgh has been resilient. I think it's just kind of in our DNA. We've been a part of so many historical cycles of this country that, this is just a part of who we are. We just figure it out.
As Tech 50 celebrates its 25th anniversary, it is honored to carry forward the tradition of applauding the success of those pioneers who have what it takes to rise above, forge ahead, and change the world.
When people are building companies, they don't necessarily always hang out with other people who are building companies. So when they get together, they can feel that kind of explosive excitement and a belief in the future.
It's giving honor and recognition where it's due, but it's also inspiring others to see what's possible.
I just think it's absolutely remarkable that after 25 years, that Tech 50 is still relevant, right? And I think it goes to prove that there's a need for it because people do want to step back and recognize and celebrate.
It's just like birthdays and it's just like anniversaries. You've got to pause, because if you don't pause, you don't know how far you've come. And that's what Tech 50 is.
People should be feeling like excitement, pride, just good. Because let's just let things down for like a couple hours and just be like, wow, we've collectively kicked some ass here. Done.
Ladies and gentlemen, President and CEO of the Pittsburgh Technology Council, Audrey Russo.
Is there a better way to kick off the program than a video about our city, a city of resilience, and having a reason to come together and celebrate? 25 years, people. We have a fabulous event planned for you tonight. And I'm going to say this now because I think it's amazing. The Tech Council's very own Jonathan Kirsting, I don't know where he is, but he has been to every single Tech 50 over the last 25 years. Is there anyone else in the room? Is there anyone else in the room that can say that? I want you to stand up or make a scene, because that's what I call commitment. Is there anyone else? Wow. Jonathan, You're the man. So as I am sure that Jonathan or any longtime Tech 50 attendee can attest, from this event's inception in 1997 through today's silver anniversary program, we have witnessed change. We have witnessed change in Pittsburgh. That is an understatement. But one thing remains, one thing. For the past 25 years, and it will continue for the next 25, this event is all about you and the transformation of your companies. You are driving this region and impacting the globe. So you will see the stories that are going to be told this evening. Pittsburgh companies are not just changing the future of Pittsburgh, but they are solving problems that will and already have altered the world. So much of the world's opportunities in autonomy, artificial intelligence, efficiency, language, they have originated right from here, from Pittsburgh. I got to tell you, I am jazzed to be back in person after a very long hiatus. You know, let's face it though, this is a group of people here that you know how to adapt and morph. A pandemic was never, ever going to slow us down. And it didn't slow any of you down as we see tonight. So we have been honored that many of you brought us into our homes during the pandemic. You participated in our virtual programs. I will not bore you with the numbers, but we broke Zoom. We figured out countermeasures, but we broke Zoom. And I am still hearing from all of you about how something that was an intentional experiment for us became the norm for you. And that was my biggest takeaway from the last 20 months. We used our platform to widen our reach. We stepped out of our comfort zone, and you know what? We blew shit up. We found unexpected new bedfellows and got closer to many of our old bedfellows. The pandemic reinforced who we are and what our work can mean, not just for a better tomorrow, but for today. So the region's tech sector did not just show the power of our innovation during the pandemic, it showed the power of our humanity. And I thank all of you for that. Thank you for being there and being a part of that. So who is in this room? Who's in this room? We have life science leaders, we have advanced manufacturers, we have environmental technologists, we are builders of robots, we're leaders in autonomy, we're software developers, we're medical device manufacturers, we're entrepreneurs, we're academic researchers. In short, we are Pittsburgh. I just want to throw in a few facts. Today, the region's innovation ecosystem represents 37% of the payroll in southwestern Pennsylvania. 37%. And not surprisingly, during the pandemic, many of these clusters continued to play outsized roles in our economy. The software industry, so think about this, the software industry grew its annual payroll by almost $250 million from 2019 to 2020. That's insane, right? We don't stop, Pittsburgh. Our life sciences industry grew its payroll by almost $400 million over a 3-year period, with a 23% increase. And talking about changing the world, our environmental technology sector grew its annual payroll by $400 million in 3 years with almost a 14% increase. We're not stopping. We're continuing to grow and add to this community. So when I reflect on these statistics, I'm humbled. I'm humbled to know that I'm in a room with change makers, people who are persistently working to keep Pittsburgh at the forefront of technology growth. I'm always honored to be amongst all of you, and I am grateful to have had this long to have an opportunity to serve you. I mean that. I can't thank you enough. And speaking of gratitude, this anniversary extravaganza would not be possible without the generosity of our sponsors. And many are first-time sponsors this year. We have so many of you with us tonight who have supported the event and the Tech Council year after year. So I want to take a moment to recognize you all. If you don't know any of these sponsors, you must, because it takes all of us to make Pittsburgh. Our event partner, Carnegie Mellon University. Catalyst Connection. CGI. Highmark. K&L Gates. PNC Bank. Our VIP reception, Comcast Business. Our dessert sponsor, oh my gosh, the dessert, Ethical Intruder. David Kane, I know you are thrilled to have everyone in the same room this year, that we're eating the dessert at the same time. Thank you. And I want to give a thank you to our giveaway. We have a giveaway. Our giveaway is Telos Gifting. And I want to point out that there are CDs. Does everyone see CDs at their seats? We're taking you back 25 years to celebrate 2 decades. But not only do we have 90s music, I want you to take these CDs and take them home with you, because there is a gift in there. And it's from our board chair, Jason Wolf. And he has given a gift to all of you. Thank you, Telos. To our program sponsor, CISO, thank you. Thank you to our Showcase of Innovation sponsors, AT&T and Idelic. Thank you. And thank you to our photo booth sponsor, IQ Inc. And I hope you all had the chance to take a photo with the roaming booth. I hope you did. Snap a picture, share it on social media, #2021Tech50. And how about our bar and refreshment sponsor, Tier 1 Performance. And of course, it wouldn't be 2021 without a hand sanitizer sponsor, Duquesne Light. And all our supporting sponsors, Cohen and Company, Aaron, Expedient, RIDC, Synergy Staffing, University of Pittsburgh Office of the Senior Vice Chancellor of Research and Office of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Thank you all. We still have more sponsors. We have participating sponsors, Hike 2. Thank you, Hike 2. And now Innovation Works. A little bit about Innovation Works, what they've done tonight. They sponsored what you will hear more about, which is our current cohort of apprenticeships. They are all with us tonight. I don't know if we want them to stand up and wave, but you might want to know a little bit about these apprentices. Okay, well, thank you, Innovation Works. Thank you to Joseph Design. Joseph is a boomeranger coming back to Pittsburgh after, I think, 20 or 30 years. Okta, Rivers Agile, Shenley Capital. And thank you to our creative partner, C-Leveled, our longtime partner, thank you, C-Leveled. Our video production partner, Skinny Time Media. They've been tremendous partners. Our print partner, Heater. And listen, that is it from me. We have many sensational stories to tell tonight. You're going to learn about our finalists, but you are going to leave here jazzed. I promise you. And you're going to hear about our apprentice program and how to get involved. So let's raise our glasses, toast to the next 25 years. Thank you all. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for being here. We're just going to take a little break. The main course is going to be served, and we'll be right back. Thank you, everyone.
To introduce our first category of the evening, please welcome K&L Gates.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, I'm Susan Altman, a partner with K&L Gates. For those of you who are not familiar with us, K&L Gates is a full-service law firm, and we're started right here in a living room in Pittsburgh 75 years ago this month. We now have grown to approximately 1,800 lawyers with offices in 47 countries. 47 cities across 5 continents. Just feels like 47 countries. The firm continues to maintain a significant presence and emphasis here in Pittsburgh. We provide leading-edge legal services to all size enterprises, from technology and biotechnology startups to the Fortune 50 and everything in between. And this includes all facets of the law, such as corporate and M&A, capital markets, regulatory compliance, litigation, intellectual property prosecution and litigation, employment, and the like. We're delighted to continue our sponsorship of the Tech 50 Awards. And on behalf of K&L Gates, we want to congratulate the Tech Council and Audrey and her great team on this 25th anniversary of the Tech 50. It continues to be the premier showcase for the high-growth, successful businesses in our region, and our firm is deeply committed to the success of this region, and this is a perfect way to support and celebrate the success of these important companies. We also want to congratulate all the finalists this evening. And now let's hear about the finalists for Innovator of the Year in Consumer Goods.
25 years ago, 25 years ago was
probably spending too much time at like Gooski's and the Squirrel Cage Bar,
25 years ago, I was in elementary school.
So I'm 30. 25 years ago, I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, don't hit it until I say it. Practice with the weight. No. Hit it hard. A little hard.
Innovator of the Year, Consumer Goods. BlastPoint.
BlastPoint is a customer intelligence platform for highly regulated industries. We work with utilities, financial services, healthcare, automotive, help these organizations who typically don't know their customers that well to better understand their customers at a strategic level and a tactical level, matching the right customers to the right offers with the right channels, with the right messaging to help those customers have a better experience. And because we work with so many highly regulated industries like utilities, we also tend to end up doing a lot of good with our data as well.
Brand Holdings.
Brand Holdings is a direct-to-consumer e-commerce company where we've started to acquire additional brands and operate those brands. Our brands are Dr. Emile Nutrition, Healthy Scoop, and Simple Botanics for now. And essentially, we're just trying to reverse the model of traditional CPG companies. So we start online, we build up the brand, and then eventually work our way to retail versus the traditional way is to figure out a product and start at retail.
Digital Dream Labs.
I think the big thing we have is something you can touch and feel and like form an emotional connection with in a way that you can't do with something that's just on a phone or on a computer or something like that. Our robots, they're little companion robots. They're maybe about the size, probably smaller than your fist. They have cute little faces and they have forklifts on them and they're real products, you know? The people have emotional attachments to them. It's out there in the community. People are like, you know, some people have said that like it got them through COVID. Some people have said that like these products have saved their life. So to actually work with something real that people have an emotional connection with, I think is like the highlight of my day.
New Moolah.
We recognized very early on when we founded our company in 2018 that financial literacy has become a crisis. And it's specific to the United States, but it's really more broadly around the globe. And so we wanted to set out to try to create a tool that resonates with a modern young family. Numula is a family banking app that combines embedded finance, such as interest-bearing accounts or investing, with fully integrated AI-driven financial literacy education. Our theory is that learning about money should start at a young age, and we believe that if we introduce money topics to young people, that we have a better chance of solving the financial literacy crisis that we have here in the United States.
Tech Elevator.
Tech Elevator is a 14-week software developer bootcamp. So we teach students from diverse backgrounds how to be software developers while also connecting them with really necessary skills on how to develop their own careers and network through our nationally recognized pathway program. So we really focus on outcomes, and the outcome being placing our students in jobs as software developers. We're really proud of our outcomes at Tech Elevator, and we just reached the 2,000 placement mark this year that we're very excited about.
Yeah, I am. This is all right. The winner is Tech Elevator.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. It's in the night away. It's in the night away. He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the best times. Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Wow, I did not expect this. Thank you so much. I'm very glad I didn't have a Taylor Swift moment on the way up. Thank you for this award. We're so honored to even be in the running with all of these innovators. Oh my gosh, we can't even imagine. And you know, Pittsburgh has such a strong tech community. We're so proud to be part of this growing group of individuals. And our Represent Tech Scholarship Program has really opened the door to many students who have the cognitive ability, but simply didn't have the financial means to attend Tech Elevator. I hope we all continue to challenge the status quo and never stop innovating. Thank you so much.
to introduce our next category. From Comcast Business, Tony Murphy.
Good evening. I said good evening. All right. Before I get started, I think it's really appropriate for us to give the best thank you we can to Audrey Russo and Jason Wolf and the great team at the Tech Council for this great event. That was mediocre, but I'll accept it. Comcast Business is honored to be partnering with the Tech Council tonight to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Tech 50 Awards. We're also honored to be able to help recognize all those region's innovative thinkers who are all on display tonight, representing a diverse workforce in terms of industry and talent, and all who are driving economic and community growth in our fantastic region. At Comcast, we believe it is our responsibility to connect people to the moments that matter. And over the last decade, we've connected more people to the internet and the technology they need to participate and excel in an increasingly digital world. But the work continues, and it's more critical now than ever. I think you all heard that Comcast Lift Zones provides free Wi-Fi access within certain recreational centers, senior living facilities, and public housing computer labs to increase broadband adoption in the state of Pennsylvania. While our Comcast Rise initiative was created to invest in the success of minority-owned small businesses most impacted by the pandemic, we're really excited about providing valuable and practical support. It's not just about the economy. Thank you. I pray everybody in here is a Comcast customer, by the way. But it's not just about the economy. It's also about ensuring equity, diversity, and inclusion, and it's the right thing to do. None of this good work would be possible without great partners like the Pittsburgh Tech Council and all the innovative and collaborative leaders in this room tonight. And together, we are making a difference that is shaping the next 25 years for the community. And now you're going to learn more about the 6 of the great leaders in today's AI, ML, robotics category.
25 years ago, I was probably a freshman in high school with no idea of what I was going to end up doing in my career.
I was still dealing with computers 25 years ago.
I was 12, so I was probably in my backyard playing basketball. I would imagine that I was having a lot of fun and doing some pretty amazing slam dunks with my friends.
I myself was involved in what was called radar cruise control.
I couldn't even tell you. Cut.
Innovator of the Year, Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning or Robotics. Aurora.
Aurora's mission is to deliver the benefits of self-driving technology safely, quickly, and broadly. We are developing the Aurora Driver, which is going to power the transportation ecosystem of tomorrow. We're not just focused on the movement of people, but we're also focused on the movement of goods. When it comes to the movement of people, we've got incredible partners like Toyota and Uber, where we're going to be able to deploy our technology and move people throughout this space. And on the logistics side, we're also partnering with Packer and Volvo to deploy this technology and help move goods throughout the country.
Gecko Robotics.
Gecko Robotics is a company that helps to maintain our most critical infrastructure assets. We build robots and software that ultimately allow us to measure different types of damage that occur at these facilities on their assets. So inside of a pressure vessel or inside of a boiler, there might be erosion or corrosion that can cause a catastrophic leak that could cause something like a power outage. We try to deploy robots and sensors to ultimately be able to prevent those outages.
Idelic.
At Idelic, our mission is to get every driver home safe each night. And to do this, we've created the most comprehensive driver safety and risk management platform that collects and integrates all the fleet's disparate data systems and then uses machine learning and artificial intelligence to predict which drivers are most at risk for an accident so that safety managers can give proactive coaching and training that helps prevent those accidents from ever happening. We have a lot of fun, probably too much fun if I'm being honest, but we really embrace the culture of work hard, play hard. We make sure that our culture is absolutely embracing of everyone's ability to, be themselves, do their best work, be their best selves, and at the end of the day, be proud of what they've done.
Locomation.
Locomation is a leading developer of self-driving technologies with a near-term focus on automating trucks, automating semi-trucks. And we are starting with what we call human-guided autonomous convoys as the first step in revolutionizing transportation. This past year was a very interesting year. I'm very proud of our team for not just being able to navigate the global pandemic, but coming out of the pandemic in an even more strong position. We moved into our new facilities in Lawrenceville, and we moved into our new test facilities in East Liberty, Ohio at the Transportation Research Center. So we've made progress in every single dimension at a neck-breaking pace, and I'm really, really proud of that.
Motional.
Motional is a joint venture that was created a little over a year ago between Hyundai, a powerhouse in the automotive world, and Aptiv, a world leader in Tier 1 automotive components. We're on a mission to develop and commercialize a fully autonomous robo-taxi. Upon achieving that, of course, that technology to get to a robo-taxi will expand into other verticals, including other public transportation and delivery of service and goods in an autonomous fashion.
Robotics.
Our initial focus was on understanding road conditions. So using some very advanced AI and machine learning algorithms, we were looking at sort of surface distresses in roads. So things like potholes and cracks. And actually this year, we've rolled out some new products that sort of take that original theme around infrastructure and expand it greatly into kind of other kinds of infrastructure, sidewalks, utilities, water systems, using the same exact technologies. It's processed through an advanced AI and ultimately helps governments, civil engineering firms, utility operators to better understand what is going on with their assets.
I'll wait. I will wait. Thank you. Hey, listen, let me just say this. It takes a lot of time and energy to put on productions like this. There are some incredible nominees across a variety of categories. Let's do them justice by giving them our attention. Thank you. All right. What an incredible and impressive lineup of finalists. So I won't keep you waiting. I'm excited and I'm honored to present to you the 2021 Tech 50 Award for Innovator of the Year in AI, ML, or Robotics. And the award goes to Aurora.
Thank you very much. You can tell there's a thriving tech community in Pittsburgh because it's a long way from the back. So I'm thrilled to accept this award on behalf of Aurora. Aurora's been a Pittsburgh company from its start. We're dual headquartered in Pittsburgh and then also in the Bay Area. But we've got most of our people here in Pittsburgh. And we love Pittsburgh. We love the community. We want to continue to be active in the community. And it's awesome to see so many people here represented in tech, from very, very small startups through to bigger, more established companies. And as you probably know, We had a bit of a milestone last week in Aurora's history. We're I guess the newest Pittsburgh company to be listed on NASDAQ. So, and thank you. So that was an awesome milestone for the company, and an awesome milestone, just one of many steps on the journey to bring the benefits of self-driving technology safely, quickly, and broadly. But I hope that we can act as an inspiration to companies who have not got there yet. Like, there's a lot of people here who maybe just starting off or a few years in, and hopefully we can be that inspiration of a Pittsburgh company that gets to NASDAQ. And we're honored to join all of the companies who sort of trod the path before us and got on the exchange, and we're happy to be there with you. But thank you very much indeed, appreciate it, and have a good night.
To introduce our next category, Joe Wynn, CISO.
Hello, everyone. It's exciting to be here in person for this event. For the last 25 years, the Tech 50 Awards have played a pivotal role in recognizing the complex and ever-changing world of technology. At CISO, we are very familiar with the speed at which the world changes. And as an information security firm, CISO works to protect our clients' data, information, and systems, enabling them to do much of the work being recognized here tonight. We are proud to play a role in the success of many of this year's nominees and attendees. We love how the great ideas of these talented people, combined with technology, appropriately secured of course, can make all our lives better. Tech 50 is an opportunity to recognize the people and the companies that improve so many lives. This is especially true in the life sciences category. Over the last year, we've seen the impact technology can have in research, development, testing, and innovation. And tonight's finalists are a shining example of just that.
25 years ago, I was a young pharmacist working at the Pittsburgh Cancer Institute.
25 years ago, I was, I believe, in North Allegheny intermediate.
I left grad school at CMU and looking for a job.
25 years ago, I was probably in Morgantown, just starting out as a pharmaceutical rep, talking to doctors and schlepping samples.
Innovator of the Year, Life Sciences. Aerial Precision Medicine.
Aerial Precision Medicine is an innovative biotech company that really sits at the intersection of genetics, disease profiling for complex health conditions. We have an AI-fueled platform we call Advance that is identifying these patients with complex health conditions, and we're using that to develop novel treatments. Advance works by identifying a combination of genetic, environment, and lifestyle factors that are driving an individual patient's disease. And then we go and find therapeutics that have a mechanism of action that targets that dysfunction. And this has really opened up the door to develop new types of treatments for conditions that are significant unmet medical needs.
Cytoagents.
Our vision at Cytoagents is to build a foundation that allows us to treat cytokine release syndrome regardless of the cause as a universal treatment across multiple billion-dollar markets. We are focused initially on providing a treatment for cytokine release syndrome induced by CAR T-cell therapy in oncology patients. This syndrome, cytokine storm, in these cancer patients can be life-threatening within a matter of hours. By managing this side effect, we have the potential to allow our oncologists to treat and cure many more cancer patients.
New S.
At New S, we make human skin substitute from soybeans. Plant-based skin is regenerative. It heals with minimal to no scar and intact hair follicles and sweat glands. And what we do is take pure protein from soy plants and electrospin sheets of skin that go into the wound. We think we're going to open up opportunities for third world countries that can't afford health care right now. So we're going to pay it back. We think we're going to make a difference because it works better, costs less, and with a greater appearance.
Tobii Dynavox.
Tobii Dynavox helps people who need help communicating. That's what we do at our base. Our mission is to empower people with communication disabilities to ensure that they can do what they once did or never thought possible. I think what I'm most proud of over the past year is how we've been able to stay focused on delivering real end customer value. Google Assistant, for example, has been integrated with our TD Snap product. This allows people with disabilities to interface with their smart home devices and control their home, even though they might be limited in terms of their access.
Those 4 finalist companies are truly inspiring. I'm thrilled to present the 2021 Tech 50 Award for Innovator of the Year, Life Sciences to Saito Agents.
Into the future. Time is on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. So I will fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, make my spirit carry me. I wanna fly.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you, everyone. I'm Kelly Scalota, Chief Communications Officer at Saito Agents. If you didn't know, Saito Agents is a clinical stage biotech company that is on a mission to develop a therapeutic that will treat cytokine release syndrome. Most of you know it as cytokine storm. On behalf of my colleagues here in the room, our team around the world, and CEO extraordinaire Teresa Whalen, who at this moment is in California. She was just selected for the EY Entrepreneurial Winning Women Class of 2021. So yes, thank you. Big honor for her, very prestigious. This company has amazing momentum. Just finishing up very successful phase 1 clinical trials. We are ready to move into the important work of developing this therapeutic in 4 areas. So thank you very much to the Tech Council, the judges, Audrey Russo, all of you who have funded and believed in us for the past couple of years. We are really proud of this. Go Pittsburgh.
Newcomers will hear it, and if you go to a local bar, you'll hear it. If you go to a locally owned restaurant, you'll hear it. Grit is what I love about Pittsburgh. Grit is the thing that keeps me here.
Grit is talent plus effort.
Staying with purpose, staying the course with purpose is grit.
It certainly means persistence. It means resilience. It means never giving up.
So very often CEOs and founders will say, we need more of that. That's what Pittsburgh has as part of their cultural characteristics.
I've seen the work ethic of people in various areas, and Pittsburghers have some of the hardest workers that I've ever been around.
It fits with building businesses, building solutions, and Pittsburgh is a city that demonstrates that on a regular basis.
Having grit or perseverance, as some people call it, I think it's part of the DNA of Pittsburgh. I know that I have it. I know what it takes to be successful in technology. I've been able to build multiple companies. Can you do it from Pittsburgh? Yes, you can. Is it harder? Yes, it is. But you don't give up. That's the thing.
I think the grit that we've seen from these companies consistently over the years in the Tech 50 is something that I love to see.
Any entrepreneur, any business owner, that grit with purpose transcends everything else.
Now, please welcome Gloria Romeo from Highmark Health Solutions.
Good evening, everyone. Today's healthcare industry is in need of change. Patients are demanding more personalized, customizable care. They want a frictionless experience when they're accessing that care. And quite frankly, they deserve it. All of us have been a patient at one time in our life, and so we can all relate to this, right? When you're sick, you want to get better. You want to get well, and you want that to happen quickly. And you want to easily understand what it's going to take to do just that. So luckily, the advances in medical technology and health IT can not only help remove the friction in the process, but can also help spark that positive change, giving positive outcomes to the patients as well. At HM Health Solutions, which is part of the Highmark enterprise, you may have noticed our building right up the street there, we have a mission, right? And that mission is to provide a technical experience that is seamless for everyone, removing that friction and providing healthcare for all. So, why I'm really excited about giving the award in this category, the people in this room are the people that are making the change, right? If it's through automated processes, through AI and data analytics and the use of machine learning, right? We can have that positive impact, making information easier to access, removing the friction and helping companies to understand regulations and to improve their operations. These are the things that are going to improve that frictionless experience and really help drive the better outcomes, not only for the people in this community, but also for the people around the globe. The true innovators in this room are the people doing that, right? And it's not about the technology. It's not about just the technology, but it's about the outcomes that that technology can bring, because we all deserve better health. And with that, we will present our nominees.
This is awkward for me. I've never done anything like this before.
Wow, I have to go back in time.
I was in high school in '96.
Yeah, 25 years ago, I was probably on a bicycle, not really thinking about any of the stresses that I feel now, that's for sure.
I moved to Richmond, Virginia from Washington, D.C., and was working at a small company called Reynolds Metals.
25 years ago, I was 18.
Innovator of the Year, MedTech, Health IT, Connective RX.
At Connective RX, we take the pain out of the prescription process. We cut through the mountains of red tape for patients. There is so much work they have to do, and they're often sick and really struggling with their symptoms. So we come in and we help them work with their provider, we work with their insurance company, and we work with their specialty pharmacy to get them on the medication and get them feeling better as quickly as possible. We've also come out with some products that have gained industry recognition and been well received by patients and providers.
Data Ideology.
Data Ideology is a data and analytics focused consulting company. We help our customers leverage their data to make better decisions. We have a very large footprint in the healthcare payer and provider space from a business perspective. We help our healthcare payer customers bring data together from multiple sources and leverage that to drive better care management and better outcomes overall for their members.
RIMSYS.
RIPSYS is a B2B SaaS solution specifically built for the medical device industry. One of the most complicated things and complex things out there are the way to regulate medical devices globally. And so medical device manufacturers have a hard time just, number one, understanding where their medical devices are actually registered, the status of those registrations, and then just keeping up to date with the extreme and complex regulatory landscape. We really take every single aspect of it and do it very well. So we take registrations, we take unique device identification globally, standards management, general safety performance requirements, post-market, all that fun stuff that is a nightmare to manage. We help maintain that and manage that for you.
Teletracking Technologies.
Teletracking is a 31-year-old Pittsburgh-based company that focuses on healthcare operations, improving efficiency, productivity, quality, safety, and cost in healthcare. We do that through the use of advanced technology, best practices, and world-class advisory services that we've developed over 31 years, all topped off with world-class analytics. I think what we've achieved at a national level with teletracking over the time of COVID is for the first time in our nation to be able to have transparency and visibility across what's happening in our country. And we never want to go back to a time where it didn't exist.
Those 4 finalists are truly setting the tone for innovation in medical technology. And I'd like you to join me in congratulating the winner in this field. All right. And it's a trick envelope. And the winner is Teletracking Technologies.
I am not trying to do you. When I dance, they call me Magarena, and the boys they say que soy buena. They all want me, they can't have me, so they all come and dance beside me. Move with me, chant with me, and if you're good, I'll take you home with me. Hala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosa buena. Hala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena.
Wow, this is an incredible experience for us, and it's an honor to actually receive this award. I was thinking 25 years ago, for me, 25 years ago, I was just learning to program, I was just learning to program in the Java programming. It just came out. For people who know anything about programming, that's pretty incredible. It's 26 years old. I'd like to thank the Pittsburgh Technology Council. This is an incredible event. It's awesome to be here, to be able to see these incredible technology companies solving problems in such unique ways. I'd also like to thank the teams or the other companies in our category, because let's be honest, every single one of these companies are winners. Every single one of these companies have done something pretty amazing, and I'd love to recommend that they just continue to strive for the best and continue to provide for their customers, because that's the value that they get. We wouldn't be on this stage if it wasn't for such a great, incredible technology team. Our product and technology team is, bar none, as far as I'm concerned, is the best on the market, the best around. We have some of the most hardworking, dedicated people you can imagine. I'm sure everybody feels that way about their teams, but for those that are on the stage and for those that are at home that can't hear us, I want to say thank you very much, because we wouldn't be here, we wouldn't be where we are without every single one of you. It's pretty cool. Teletracking has been around for 31 years, as Chris said. So 25 years ago, Teletracking was still in business, right? We were just starting out. We're a 6-year-old company, but now we're a 31-year-old company, and we still feel like we're a startup, and we're still continuing to innovate. So, and I'd really like to close this out by letting everybody know, because this is a Technology Council event, we are hiring. So, take care.
To introduce our next category, Petra Mitchell of Catalyst Connection.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm so pleased to be here tonight. I believe this is might be my 25th event as well. Maybe I missed one or two, I'm not sure, but I've been here quite often. So I couldn't be happier to be here tonight as well. So just to introduce Catalyst Connection to you, we're a private nonprofit organization. We're headquartered right here in Pittsburgh, and we provide consulting and training services to small and medium-sized manufacturers right here in southwestern Pennsylvania. We're focused on revenue growth, improving productivity, and global competitiveness. And we actively collaborate with our clients, the manufacturing community, to continue to grow and create vibrancy in our manufacturing community right here in our region, Pittsburgh, southwestern Pennsylvania. Yeah. So today our region stands at the confluence of manufacturing and technology. Disruptive technologies are helping to create factories that are efficient, integrated with automation, advanced technologies, and 3D printing. These technologies are helping the manufacturing community make their processes more efficient and creating the smart factories of the future of tomorrow. This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Tech 50. As we've been discussing, and Catalyst Connection is proud to partner with the Pittsburgh Technology Council in bringing this important annual event to our community. We honor the individuals, we honor these finalists who are driving our region's economy through technology, innovation, and more importantly, creating family-sustaining jobs right here in our community. So thank you.
I was working at Sony Electronics, which is a really interesting kind of twist because I was working at the same physical location, the same complex that Intervala's headquarters is now located in.
I was finishing high school.
I was at Penn State studying electrical engineering 25 years ago.
I was at a startup called Rentway in Erie, Pennsylvania, and we had just gone public.
Was just graduating high school. And planning to attend a college for a degree that I will never use. That degree was in acting, which you would think would come in handy for moments like this, but I absolutely hate this.
Innovator of the Year, the Kurt J. Lesker III Award for Excellence. Eaton.
Eaton manufactures electrical products that make our world more sustainable, from low voltage assemblies to circuit breakers to fuses. These products are used in many applications, from data centers to industrial applications and in homes. We focus a lot on inclusion and diversity and everyone bringing their best selves to work. So we have a great group of employees both here in Pittsburgh and across the country and across the world that really focus on both meeting our customer needs and having fun while doing it.
Intervala.
Intervala is a manufacturing company, and we're a contract manufacturer, which means that we produce highly technical, complex, custom products for a variety of customers who choose to kind of do their own product development and sales and marketing, but they want us to be their manufacturing and engineering arm. We believe that the reason that people would choose us is that we make the customer center of everything that we do. We make their products exactly the way they want them, and we can meet really any specification they can throw our way.
MSA Safety.
We are a company based in Pittsburgh that is solely focused on safety and protecting the lives and infrastructure of people around the world. During a pandemic, we finalized and launched our new product, Lunar, which is really a new-to-world device for the fire service that we really think is going to make a difference in helping to protect people. And when you come out with that new-to-world product that you know is going to help protect people, you sleep a little better at night.
Pitmos.
What we do at Pitmos is we take paper, like newspaper, cardboard, magazines, and we chop it up into really, really tiny, fine particles. We call it fiberizing it. We have a proprietary mixer that we developed where we add water, a gritting agent like sand, and what we do is we roll that product together. There's paper and cardboard waste all over the planet. If we can turn it into a good usable soil instead of needing to mine peat and truck it all over, is a much better solution for our planet.
PPG Industries.
PPG is here to protect and beautify the world. That's what we do every day. We like to say here that if it moves, we paint it, and if it doesn't move, we paint it. If you look at bridges, automobiles that are driving down the road every day, there's a very, very good chance that our coatings and technology is on those surfaces. There's a lot more to PPG than just, let's say, a can of paint.
Safe Space Technologies.
Safe Space Technologies is a new Pittsburgh startup company led by a team of roboticists, engineers, and technicians who are using our years of experience in those fields and applying it to the world of disinfection. The cleaning industry is using the same methodologies to respond to a global pandemic in 2021 as they did against the Spanish flu in 1918. By leveraging technology, we can significantly reduce the amount of time it takes to clean a space, improve the health and safety of our everyday environments. And for the first time ever, we're able to create a digital audit trail around disinfection to prove if, when, and how thorough a space has actually been cleaned.
Wow, what an amazing group of companies. And the winner is MSA Safety.
Looking for your friend, the one you let hit it and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about to Benjamins? You act like you ain't him, they give him a little trim to begin. Now you think you really gon' pretend like you wasn't down and you called him again. Plus when you give it up so easy, you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably can. Talking out your neck saying you're a Christian, a Muslim, sleeping with the gin. Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. Who you gonna tell when the repercussions spin? Showing off your ass cause you thinking it's a trend, girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. You know I only say it cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rap.
I'll start off by saying to the Tech Council, thank you so much. This is an honor. And obviously all the other companies that were nominated. I think my takeaway from that video was I was also the person who looked most like a serial killer, so I need to smile a bit more. So MSA Safety is a 107-year-old company headquartered here in Pittsburgh. And so it's really cool to win an innovation award. We're the largest publicly traded company who's only focused on safety. And people ask me all the time, why do you wake up every morning so excited to come to work? And the team behind me, the 1,700 employees we have in Western Pennsylvania, it's all about one mission, and it's about helping to protect people, helping to save lives, and it just gets us really, really energized. I want to thank all of you, and I would like to thank everyone here. Such an honor, thank you. We are also hiring.
And now, Jason Wolf, Chairman of the Pittsburgh Technology Council, Board of Directors.
Thank you, everybody. Well, I'm Jason Wolf, the founder of a company called Telos Gifting. Yes, on your tables, there's a CD. Inside the CD is a little Visa card that we've prepared for you guys to take a look at, a gift from our company. So I'm here not as Telos CEO, I'm here as the chairman of the Technology Council. On behalf of the fellow board members and the staff of the council, I'm here to congratulate tonight's finalists and welcome everyone to the 25th anniversary of the Tech 50. Yeah, 25 years. What an amazing 2.5 decades to be a part of this transformation. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been involved in this since 1995. Where were you in 1997? I mean, we saw some videos up there. Some people weren't born yet. Can't believe that. Some of us were in college, trying to make it through college, maybe in high school. And then there's folks here like Jonathan Kirsting. I see him hobbling around. He is an old guy like me, been around for a long time. Jonathan, I'm so grateful for your contributions to the city. I am. I love your radio show. I love geeking out with you. I'm looking forward to being on it again someday. Speaking of beginnings, this is actually my company's 25th anniversary as well. So it's a very special year for our company. So we've seen a lot in 25 years. I remember driving through the Fort Pitt Tunnel back about 21 years ago and seeing the free market sign and just being so proud to be from Pittsburgh. Glenn Meekum being able to take a company like that from an idea to a publicly traded company in a very short period of time is nothing but amazing. Fast forward to 2021, Pittsburgh's on a roll again, right? In just the last few months, we celebrated with founders of Duolingo, Cognition Therapeutics, Aurora, we just heard about, they went public. Stronghold Mining also went public, and those 4 companies combined now valued over $20 billion, right here from Pittsburgh. Well, stories of IPOs are great and exciting, but there's much more to the Pittsburgh story, right? It's about the power of founders and what's possible when you can pull people together with talent to do tough problems, tackle them together. And the world's noticed Pittsburgh. For those that could remember, in 2009, Pittsburgh was a host to, actually in this past year, was host to the G20. And then this past year, we kicked off the newly created EU-US Trade and Technology Commission. So Pittsburgh is serving as an example to the world. But it's not complete because many companies here tonight are hiring. And if they could fill their pipelines quicker, we'd have thousands of more technology and developers in the region. As we look to solve that problem, which it is a problem, we had to think differently. Because just a few months ago, we had made the announcement that we formed the Apprenti Pittsburgh, which is Pittsburgh's first registered apprentice program for software developers. So thinking out of the box, how do we solve that problem of talent in Pittsburgh? So we created the Apprenti Pittsburgh. And how did Apprenti Pittsburgh come about? Well, last summer, Audrey and I, we went on a listening tour. What's a listening tour? Well, we spent a lot of time listening to a lot of leaders in the city. Looking for opportunities to provide a pathway into technology, particularly amongst people of color. And so we spent a lot of time listening. We heard from people that they wanted opportunities, but what we heard more often was the word pathway. Pathway. And we heard this from people of color, but we also heard it from many other groups of people as well. And being people of action, learned something about Audrey. She is a woman of action. And I just want to say thank you, Audrey, for all you do for the city. I really do. It's such a privilege to work with you. And in partnership with Audrey and the Tech Council team, Marie's here, BK is back in the back, and others, we went to work. We didn't put out a statement or a policy or something cute on our website about how we're going to do something to provide a pathway to people of color and technology. We got behind the idea, the board of directors and I, and we launched the apprentice program. Apprenti is open to everyone, though, but it provides a pathway to technology for people that may not have an opportunity. In the upcoming video, you'll hear from a good friend of mine, Ingrid Cook, as an example, who's helped us with the Apprenti program and info sessions in Monessen. Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you. Now, you might be wondering how Apprenti Pittsburgh works. I would be. So what is this? So the council works to identify employers who are willing to hire apprentices and are willing to provide mentorship and on-the-job training to promising apprentices in software development roles. So we get employers on board. Then the council uses amazing educators to provide world-class training to our apprentices in the form of Tech Elevator, Academy Pittsburgh. We saw Tech Elevator up here today. Yeah, go ahead, clap, that's fine. Now, after the apprentice is matched and hired by their employers, our apprentices participate in a 14-week boot camp with Tech Elevator or Academy Pittsburgh. Throughout that boot camp, they're being paid wages or stipends, and they receive regular communications from our staff. After they complete the boot camp, the apprentice participates in a one-year on-the-job training with the employer. Nationally, results have been excellent. Other cities with apprentice programs show that over 88% of the people that go through the program stick with the company. And most of our apprentices are here tonight. They're joining us for the very first Tech 50. I'd like them to stand up. I was at their table right in the back there. Stand up. Give them a round of applause. Welcome to Tech 50. And thank to the employers as well. And thank you to Innovation Works. Rich Lunak for providing a table to the apprentices. We thank you for being here tonight. I could tell you I wish this pathway was available to me when I started my own career. I can tell you that. Because I could recall in 1995, long time ago, I was a youngster, and I was living out of my Jeep and I was trying to write code. And it was very difficult. And I was homeless. And I had no income. And I had no mentor. And I wish I had a program like Apprenti Pittsburgh. I think many people here will appreciate the work that we've done for the city with this program. It's a real pathway, it really is. I encourage companies here to support Apprenti Pittsburgh. Go to our website, 40by80.org. Take a look at the information there. Now, we're on to a short video that will tell you more about Apprenti Pittsburgh, and you can see why we're all excited. Thank you.
So it's exciting to be in the city of Pittsburgh for technology, as we all know. However, we have been a laggard a little bit in providing opportunity for people of color and women also and into technology. And as we all know, having a diverse workforce is important for us to have ideas from all different areas of our life and in our culture.
Apprenti is an apprenticeship in the non-traditional way. It's a technology apprenticeship to help educate underrepresented groups who are not in those tech roles.
I didn't even think 6 months ago that this was something that I would have pursued. And I've always wanted to at least try something that was code-based. And this program just ended up being the perfect opportunity. I never at all thought that I would work in tech, and my mind's really blown. The amount of support that I've gotten, every single stage of the process of the Apprenti process has been seamless, and it's been very considerate, it's been respectful, and it's paid off. It's been fruitful. So I definitely am thankful for that.
You're getting fresh minds in the door, and you can basically train these people to do whatever you need them to for your company. And it's just a really great opportunity for companies to show that they are modernizing. I love the program. I feel like for me, I'm just always excited to learn, and I know that I'm learning skills that I'll actually be using on the job because this program was structured specifically to get people into the job.
Go up on our website, 40by80.org, take a look at the Apprenti program. Maybe internally in your company, put together a group of people, look at it, fill out the information, get involved, and provide people throughout the city a chance to get involved.
Diversity is not just good, it is necessary. So it is a win-win. Know for those finalists and companies that take part in Apprenti, you are not just helping your company succeed with diverse, great talent, but you are making the blueprint for the rest of the state, starting right here in Pittsburgh.
To introduce our next category, please welcome Barbara Van Kirk, IQ Inc.
Wow, that's really hard to follow. That tugs on many, many heartstrings as a non-traditional student back in 1974 myself. So go Pittsburgh, go Apprenti. I'm looking forward to all the great things that are to come out of this program. At IQ, we love that we're able to contribute to an organization that celebrates and showcases the successes of companies and individuals within our communities. The awards help us to realize how great it is to be part of the tech community in Pittsburgh. By celebrating the wins in technology, we are helping to transform Pittsburgh into a tech destination. The Tech 50 Awards provide a great opportunity for a diverse set of unique tech businesses in southwestern PA to gather together, learn about awesome things that they are doing, and to mingle with people behind them. Exposure to these advancements help us better understand the future of the very communities we live. The show is also important to the tech community because it provides an opportunity for cross-pollination and idea sharing. By knowing what other companies are doing, it enables us to innovate ourselves. Let's take a moment to learn all about what the 6 finalist companies in tonight's startup category are doing to drive innovation.
25 years ago, I was 7 years old, so I was in elementary school.
Probably had just really graduated college and was thinking about my first job.
25 years ago, I was 9, even though I look older than that. You guys, we're gonna edit this, right? No.
I was actually not born. I just turned 24 in June, so I would be 1 year away from that.
25 years ago, I owned the copyright for Stellar on the internet.
I was probably 11 or 12 years old, and I was playing on my computer or building websites on my computer, so maybe not a whole lot has changed. I'm just a little bigger, a little older, a few more scars, a few more pounds. That's about it.
Innovator of the Year, Startup. Confirmed.
Confirmed takes away that dreaded decision for sales teams of, do I feed the beast that is spend all my time with my sales technology stack, or do I actually go out there and sell? We use artificial intelligence enabled data, expert systems, and advanced cognitive science to help make the decisions that normally have to be made multiple times during the day and help automate the process so that you can concentrate on the things that you really want to concentrate on. That is, working with your clients and prospects.
Aaron.
Aaron is a app that helps businesses engage their employees to participate in recruitment. We help the employees stay in the loop on recruitment and earn bonuses as part of their employee referral policy. And then on the other side, we completely automate the overhead for businesses that have an employee referral policy. We have grown 400% in the past year. And where other businesses may have pulled back on development, we doubled down on it, not only to support enterprise businesses, but just to continue to innovate in the space. And this year, it's really paying off.
Hike 2.
Hike 2 is an innovation consultancy. So basically, what we do is we help our clients to really understand the innovation concepts, design thinking, as well as leverage emerging technologies. So we help them to prioritize their investment of time and money into the types of things that are going to really help them stay at the forefront and the cutting edge of their industry. Sometimes businesses or organizations, they really know that they need to do something, but they don't know what it is they need to do, what makes sense for them, how to right size something, and we can help them figure that out.
My BFF Social.
My BFF Social is a full-scale digital marketing agency based out of Bakery Square in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our agency started up about 4 years ago, and we service our clients for a number of different marketing initiatives and projects with core competencies in paid digital advertising and social media management. From a cost perspective, we like to offer a solution that is the least expensive and most rewarding. So making sure that we can provide small businesses, medium-sized businesses with the same level of service, same level of priority they would experience at a major agency or a larger marketing conglomerate.
NextLink Labs.
NextLink Labs is a boutique digital transformation company focused on 3 main areas of service: cybersecurity consulting, DevSecOps consulting, and custom software solutions. I've been so proud that we've been able to help so many different companies in different spaces. I mean, we work with everyone from small startups that are just getting started and have a few people and want to get things squared away on the right foot. And then we work with some companies all the way up to Fortune 50. And that's been really exciting to me. It's really exciting to watch my team rise to those challenges. I'm really lucky to have the team that I have and be able to support those companies with them.
CISO.
CISO is an information security consulting company. We provide security services to competitive and highly regulated industries. And our goal is to do that in a way that's as seamless as possible, trying to limit any sort of impact to the business and allow things to continue to move quickly. Developers and technology people typically want to do the right thing. They want to have a secure product, but they don't always know what that means. And so we provide mechanisms to identify what is an actual security requirement and then implement that in a way so that everybody can know all the time whether or not they're doing what security is expecting them to do. And so that level of clarity has been really important, really valuable to our clients.
And we're back. I do have to say, IQ has been part of the Pittsburgh Technology Council for 25 years and longer. So I can't say that 25 years ago I was riding my bicycle. It may have been for different reasons than what I heard in other videos. So that said, we have to keep an eye on all these companies, these startups, and I am really pleased to be able to present the 2021 Tech 50 Award for Innovator of the Year Startup to CISO.
This is really happening, huh? Holy cow. All right. Whoa. So I don't even know what to say right now. To be honest, we didn't prepare that much because I didn't expect this to happen. So really, really thankful. Thank you to the PTC. Thank you for this event. 4 years ago, when Joe and I co-founded CISO, definitely did not envision standing in front of a group like this, giving this sort of a speech. It's a huge honor, especially after talking with a lot of the other companies in our category, just really doing phenomenal things. Let's give them a round of applause. Some really great competition, great things going on in the industry. Just proud to be in Pittsburgh with them, alongside them, serving our customers and kind of innovating. So like I said in the video, we're a security consulting company. We work with growing high-tech or highly regulated companies, sometimes both, and we try to bring security to them in as a seamless way as possible.
We love open source as well. We try to give back to the community. We're always kind of contributing. We feel like a rising tide lifts all ships. And so, trying to contribute to that is important to us. I want to say thank you to my wife, and thank you to Joe's wife as well, Carrie and Victoria. Lots of late nights in the last few years, starting this company up and growing it to the size that we are today. So thank you very much to them. Lots of great support. Thank you to the CISO team, some of which are behind me right now. Great hard work and commitment has really paid off. And thank you to our customers. A lot of you are in the room tonight, being high-tech innovators in the Pittsburgh area. You've helped to get us to where we are today as well. And thank you directly to Joe, my co-founder behind me, for agreeing to spend time on my crazy ideas, which I like to think kind of got us here. With that said, I'd like to say we are also hiring. Come join us. We've got cool awards like this one. Thank you.
Now, from Carnegie Mellon University, please welcome William H. Sanders.
Good evening, everyone. Carnegie Mellon is pleased to continue our support of the Tech 50 Awards, and I'm delighted to be here for the 25th anniversary. Like many of you gathered here tonight, we are driving innovation at the forefront of technology creation. At CMU Engineering, we believe our unique culture of advanced collaboration, combined with our global reach, enables us to make impactful contribution to the world's most vexing problems. One such example of the game-changing impact is the work going on at our Manufacturing Futures Initiative. The Institute is located in Mill 19 on Hazelwood Green, and we've named one of our senior faculty members, Dr. Gary Fetter, as the inaugural director. The Institute's mission is to engineer and lead technological and workforce advances for agile and intelligent manufacturing. Through our faculty, students, and consortium members, we are leveraging the strengths in digitization of manufacturing and artificial intelligence to create innovations that have direct economic impact. As we make progress on our research and education goals, we also have a desire to impact the local Pittsburgh and regional community through our outreach programs. In particular, we offer summer camps on campus, and we support an ambassador program where undergraduate students go out to local schools to deliver lessons and demos to excite young students about the world of engineering. We've recently expanded our programs to include more virtual offerings for those who are unable to attend in-person offerings. Innovation comes from the hearts and the minds of people, whether we're working on innovative ways to ignite the passion in future engineers or recognizing the achievements of the most innovative companies in southwestern Pennsylvania. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Pittsburgh Technology Council for providing this important platform to recognize achievements in our profession and providing an occasion to learn more about these 6 finalists tonight.
No, I don't know what I was doing 25 years ago. Okay.
And so 25 years ago, I was dreaming of being a president and working my way up through the higher ed system and publishing.
25 years ago, I was manufacturing things.
That's a hard question. Why are you asking me this?
Oh boy, what was I doing 25 years? 25 years ago, I was still working at Walt Disney Imagineering out in Los Angeles.
25 years ago, I was a physics teacher in Washington, D.C.
I had just moved to New York City and really living the life of bright lights, big city.
25 years ago, I was actually working at a nonprofit as a finance director.
Cut. What is that for?
Innovator of the Year, Nonprofit, Education or Community. 412 Food Rescue.
So 412 Food Rescue is a direct response to the fact that we waste almost half our food supply, while on the other side of that, 1 in 5 are food insecure. And food waste is also one of the leading causes of greenhouse gas emissions. What people should know about 412 Food Rescue is that it started in Pittsburgh, and the technology platform that runs it, Food Rescue Hero, is now in 13 cities in the US and Canada, and is going to grow in 100 cities by 2030.
Advanced Robotics for Manufacturing.
We are one of 16 national federally funded manufacturing innovation institutes, each with this mission of securing the future of U.S. manufacturing for the country. Our mission is to advance the development and the adoption of robotics and automation, artificial intelligence technologies that really are the future of the foundation of all advanced manufacturing. And if there ever was a proof that this country needs robust supply chains, it's this pandemic where there was so much disruption in our supply chains.
Carnegie Science Center.
Carnegie Science Center is the premier visitor cultural attraction in Pittsburgh. We see over 550,000 visitors a year, and we delight, educate, and inspire our visitors and their kids. You know, the Science Center is more than just entertainment, it's education, but it's also about creating a scientifically literate populace, people who understand science, understand its value to society, and understand what it does for the betterment of everyone's lives. Science has never been more under attack or more in need of defense, and that's what we do, but we do it in a grassroots way. So we get people excited about science and show them what all the great things it brings to them on a daily basis.
Commonwealth Charter Academy.
Commonwealth Charter Academy is Pennsylvania's largest kindergarten through 12th grade cyber charter school. We've been around since 2003, and we serve students from all across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We're an innovator in education. We've created our own learning management system. We've written all of our own software and courses for our kids to use. We're very heavily technology oriented, and we use, like I said, latest state-of-the-art technology for delivering our programs. And our goal is to prepare kids for the 21st century careers.
Pittsburgh Technical College.
Pittsburgh Technical College is an amazing institution committed to a higher standard in education. We offer more than 30 programs in 10 academic schools. We prepare students on day one to have an impact in their professional careers. We're excited because our students have a 96% in-field placement rate, and U.S. News and World Report ranked us one of the best regional colleges. We call the college PTC Magic because we're committed to having every student live out their lives successfully and magically by being prepared and seizing success.
Shell Games.
Shell Games is a video game studio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania that works on a variety of games, everything from entertainment to education to virtual reality. We have about 140 people. We're typically making as many as 8 games at a time. Our 4 main lines of business are education games, entertainment games, health games, and then theme parks and museums. Over the last year, we've been very proud to be able to keep things going during the challenges of the pandemic. But at the same time, we had a previous game called I Expect You to Die that was very successful, and we released I Expect You to Die 2, which has been even more successful.
Yet another outstanding lineup of finalists. Without further ado, I would like to present the 2021 Tech 50 Innovative Award for the year, Nonprofit Education and Community. And the winner is Pittsburgh Technical College. Congratulations.
Talking to you. speechless, and that doesn't happen. So at Pittsburgh Technical College, we have this saying. We simply say, 1, 2, 3, wow. Right, when anything fabulous happens. I'm new to Pittsburgh, and I fell in love with Pittsburgh when I arrived here. And I got the opportunity to build an amazing team committed to a higher standard in education. Every day, we talk about what do we need to do to get better? How do we connect strategically with our partners in the community? And how do we make sure that our students are ready, day one, to make an impact? So I hope you can all tell I'm very, very excited. I certainly would like to thank the Pittsburgh Technical Council. We have partnered, and I'm so glad that great things continue to happen. But you all know that any great organization, and I do consider PTC a great organization, any great organization cannot be great without its people, without nurturing and cultivating its culture. At Pittsburgh Technical College, we believe in compassion, appreciation, respect, empowerment, and finding a way. We worked through the pandemic to create a 5-year strategic plan. We never stopped. We never stopped working, and we never stopped dreaming. When I arrived in Pittsburgh, I asked many of you in this room to dream with me. So many of you are hiring our students. So many of you are graduates of Pittsburgh Technical College. The team behind me, they're absolutely amazing, and I could not do what I do as president without them. So again, thank you, Pittsburgh Technical Council. We're honored.
Tech 50 brings together what one would think are disparate, siloed industries with the lens of understanding that we have people who are changing the world right here. Over the last 2 years, there's been tremendous movement over growing local venture money, which is so surprising in the middle of COVID. And that's the thing that I love about Pittsburgh, is that we may have put our heads down and we may not have seen each other, but there are some people who were really kicking ass and saying, we are going to change the world and we're going to do it from here in Pittsburgh.
There's a fertile ground for growth and development because you have both tech companies and higher education institutions committed to the same vision. And I think with that, we're able to collectively really change the landscape.
It's a diverse ecosystem of startup companies that are trying to solve global problems.
It's a very inclusive environment, and I think, frankly, the Tech Council has done a fabulous job of curating all the components that you really need to help change the way that we live and work, both in the city and across the globe.
The Tech 50 finalists aren't just changing Pittsburgh, they are changing the world.
To introduce our next category, from Ethical Intruder, David Kane.
Good evening, everybody. My name is David Kane. I am the founder of Pittsburgh-based Ethical Intruder. We are a cybersecurity company. And my journey in this space will always be connected both to the Tech Council and to the annual Tech 50 Awards. My first Tech 50 that I attended was in 1999. So some of you, I guess, were just being born or according. The categories at that time were a little different. I think they were primarily separated by revenue, and I clearly remember the venue when I first went, and I even remember, approximately where I sat, and I just really remember having a growing interest and excitement as each finalist organization had their story told 22 years ago, or whenever I first went. It was really exciting for me. And I knew at that point that I was truly part of something special, and I loved being involved in the technology space. And if I had any doubt at that time, back in 1999, in my first Tech 50, I learned that night that I was in the right city, and I was in the right place and the right field. So thank you, Tech Council, for that. So starting with my first Tech 50 and then through the next few Tech 50s to follow at the turn of the millennium, my passion was increasingly fueled with a vision that one day maybe I could start my own Pittsburgh-based technology company. And I was just so impressed by the creativity and the passion and the entrepreneurial spirit that was quickly accelerating in Pittsburgh. It was very different back then, or a little bit different. We were merging into more of a technology company. And it was just so well put on by the Tech 50, showing what we were heading towards, that it was just really a great thing to be a part of. The Tech Council has allowed many startup and growing companies to tell their story, their unique story, and they've been hyper-focused on accelerating business, making connections, and continually informing the community of just the fascinating journey and innovation that so many companies have had here in Pittsburgh. They really spend just so much time focusing and advocating for these companies. I'm really impressed. I'm not sure that the technology space here in Pittsburgh would be the same as it is. I know it wouldn't be 25 years later without the involvement of the Tech Council. They've been so important to the region and so important to us here at Ethical Intruder, supporting the company efforts and programs like the Tech 50 Awards. So congratulations, maybe a round of applause again for the Tech Council on this milestone. I also want to give a special thank you for all of the finalist companies, not only tonight, but over the past 25 years. I think it's important to remember all the companies that have been through here and have grown and have matured, and the leadership and innovation that has come through the community and has provided so much opportunity for the community. And really, the Tech Foundation has allowed us to keep our talented graduates and current employees right here in Western PA. And again, I think we can credit a lot of that to the Technology Council. So again, thank you for that. So, by the way, hope you all enjoyed your dessert. Ethical Intruder, we're happy to sponsor that again this year. Glad we're back and have that. Let's learn more about the 6 finalists in our next category who really represent some cutting-edge leaders in innovation.
25 years ago, I was probably in middle school, so.
Let me think.
I was an infant 25 years ago.
What was I doing 25 years ago? I was at Carnegie Mellon University.
I was an undergrad at CMU studying fine art and thinking that I had made a drastically horrible choice in my life.
25 years ago, I was in the business. I was in Silicon Valley working in semiconductors.
25 years ago, we were in our 5th year at Gray Matter.
Innovator of the Year, Solutions Provider, Innovative Tech. Aspinity.
So Aspinity is a high-tech company, semiconductor company based in Pittsburgh, and we focus on leading-edge, low-power edge devices. When you think about voice and you think about audio or glass break and vibration, all of these things are naturally analog signals, and we can actually analyze those signals at very low power levels, do detections of things, and then wake up systems from there. And so that's really important because the public wants their batteries to last a long time. We're a growing company. We have really unique technology that's going to be leading edge for the next 2 decades. Being in the Strip allows us the opportunity to be in a thriving place, but we also look to grow our team in the future as well.
Deep Local.
Deep Local is really a collection of weirdos, and I embrace that word weird. I have since I was 12 years old. I think that we don't quite fit We've never quite fit. We don't have a succinct story to tell. We're really just evolve as the staff makeup changes. And that's been the whole basis of Deep Local for 15 years. Evolve the company continually and base it around the people that work there. And we grew our business away from just working mostly with Google to now working with Google, Facebook, TikTok, Microsoft, Robinhood. Really expanded the business all over the last few years. We've really focused on the culture and the diversity of the business and how we can improve that and keep it, very, very vibrant and exciting. And it's really exciting to see that happen with the business.
Gray Matter.
Gray Matter transforms operations and empowers people. We work with large industrial operations, and we really do 4 things. We automate those processes and make them better. We use the industrial data that comes off the processes to make the operations more efficient. We use advanced AI and ML to do some interesting use cases and make them better. And finally, we do that all with in a cyber-secure way. Our advanced industrial analytics do some great stuff like prevent downtime and predict product quality.
Hamiltonian Systems, Inc.
Hamiltonian Systems is a solutions provider that works with manufacturing companies, helping them digitally transform their processes. So we do that primarily through our software. We integrate into the ERP or enterprise resource planning softwares, helping to bring together data from where it lives or resides into our software to apply machine learning and data cleansing rules to it, and then sending it back to where the data is living and being used by the people in the company, so that they're not seeing any friction and they're going to be able to use what they're already using better and have more reliability in their data.
Meter Feeder.
Meter feeders made a way for traditional and autonomous vehicles to pay for parking with no human interaction, so cities can make money. I can stop getting parking tickets. We have an app to pay for parking. You could use it in Pittsburgh right now. We also do digital enforcement, so if you go around town, you might see a parking ticket by meter feeder. The future stuff is pay by vehicle, which enables people to pay for parking by turning their cars off. Right now, we're working with fleets because, well, as much as I hate parking tickets, I could only imagine if I had 30,000 vehicles like UPS or 50,000 like Verizon or 70,000 like Waymo, which, how are you gonna put a quarter in the meter if there's no one in the car?
Optimus Technologies.
We build advanced fuel system technology for medium and heavy-duty diesel engines to reduce emissions. Our technology bolts on to existing trucks, so things like garbage trucks, Class 8 tractor trailers, and we're able to leverage the existing trucks and the existing infrastructure to utilize renewable fuels. So by using biodiesels, customers can reduce their carbon emissions by about 95%. The thing that we're most proud of in the past year is we've exceeded the 100 unit deployment with a single customer. So Washington, D.C. Department of Public Works now has over 100 systems and trucks operating with our technology, and they've committed every single heavy duty vehicle that they purchase to be equipped with our system moving forward.
All right, I'm gonna cut right to the chase here because I can't wait to present the 2021 Tech 50 Award for Innovator of the Year, Solution Provider, Innovative Technology to Optimus Technologies. Congratulations.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La 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 la. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shop cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight.
Thank you everyone that's here so much. Thank you to the Pittsburgh Technology Council for having this event. Thank you to everyone in this room that knows that innovation is a way of life, that it's essential, that it's a way to get to the future. Thank you for acknowledging a hardware company in the Technology Forum. Biodiesel may not be sexy, but reducing carbon is extremely sexy, and reducing it by 95% is extremely sexy, and you can do that tomorrow. Thank you for recognizing that impactful climate change right now is better than theoretical climate change 20 years from now. Everyone in this room is driving and innovating and making things so good, making a world that we want for the future. Let's protect the climate so that there's a world that we can live in and enjoy those things. Thank you.
To introduce our next category, from CGI, Bernie Mongilio.
Good evening, Pittsburgh. It's my pleasure to be here for the 25th anniversary of the Tech 50 Awards. Congratulations to the Tech Council and to the Pittsburgh community. CGI is a global end-to-end IT services provider headquartered in Montreal, but I'm very fortunate that the way we organize our company is on a proximity basis. So my team and I are based here in Pittsburgh and so pleased to be part of this vibrant, innovative, and diverse community. It is such a great pleasure to be up on the stage and to be part of the community here tonight. And again, I wasn't here 25 years ago, but I have been here for the better part of 18 years, working and being part of the community. I can tell you this is one of the most exciting places in the country to be part of. So with that, let's hear about the finalists in the category of innovation provider, services provider.
Yeah, 25 years ago. Really driving some memories.
Oh my God, I was 23.
25 years ago, I was just getting into the technology space, actually. I was working for a small .com company, and
I was starting my first company, .com, back in the .com era.
I was working for a publicly traded company in the same industry.
25 years ago, I was anxiously awaiting my 21st birthday.
3, 2, 1, hit.
Cut.
Innovator of the Year, Solutions Provider, Services. Aspirant.
So Aspirant is just an incredible organization. We're different than so many other technology companies out there. We're helping companies getting better value out of the systems that they have. We're helping them do a better job of reaching their customers, helping run their businesses more efficiently by leveraging better, more effective technology and helping them guide them through the investment decisions that they need to make. The thing that I'm really proud of is the work that we were doing with the Women's Shelter and Center and Shelter of Pittsburgh. To help develop an app that people that are in domestic violence situations can use to find resources, to find shelter, and in some cases get in touch with the authorities if they're really in a crisis situation.
CAI.
Well, CAI is a leading business technology services firm, and we're committed to helping private and public organizations drive value, improve productivity, and enhance customer experience. CAI's Autism to Work program partners with businesses to provide a unique employment model specifically designed to bring the untapped talent pool of individuals diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And we do that so we can bring it into our clients' workforce. We not only manage the recruiting effort, the selection and training of team members, but also the cultural integration into those clients' workforces. We have supervision, skill development, and ongoing performance management.
Riverpoint Technology.
Riverpoint Technology is a digital service provider focusing in with large enterprises, helping bring emerging technology to their business. So we tend to make the complex technology simplified so the average enterprise can consume it. Focusing mostly in cloud enablement type services, automation, those types of things. The core fundamental of it is automation and helping businesses just operate faster with less resources, dispersed resources, remote workforces, helps streamline that operational process.
Rivers Agile.
Rivers Agile is a software consulting company founded right here in Pittsburgh in 2008. We solve business problems with software. We have grown to offer a wide array of consulting services. And we have built a reputation for a cadence of putting new products into market via our clients. It's not just about the results of our work. It's also who we are as a company. We have built an excellent culture that has withstood, working from home and all of the challenges over the last 18 months for sure. We're excited about what we've built and where we're heading.
SDLC Partners.
SDLC Partners is a consultancy that was born 16 years ago to provide customers with a high quality business and technology solutions experience. We help our customers to transform really high quality initiatives into outcomes. I'm most proud of the way our team members have pulled together to meet customer demand and the demands of the market. Our customers have rebounded in the business climate that we're in today, very different than the climate we were all faced with last year. And it's very satisfying to see that customer-centric mental model come together in the marketplace to service customers' needs.
The Machine.
The Machine is a brand consulting company. Our secret sauce, to some extent, is we're always on top of industry trends, everything from Gen Alpha to baby boomers and all generations in between, both B2B and B2C. So we identify the top trends in the market, and then we do a deep dive into into a competitive set and into every company and identify the key strengths. And then we find a sweet spot is where does a company's key strengths hit those trends the strongest, and that creates a very strong connection with consumers. We also do the services that are related to the brand, like SEO and social media, video production, web design, etc.
Tier 1 Performance.
Tier 1 Performance is a strategy activation firm. We work with over 200 of the world's largest organizations to help them activate their strategies through people, whether they are scaling for growth, improving operations, embarking on a transformation, or refreshing their talent strategy. We bring together our team of experts in learning, change, creative, and technology to build solutions that set those strategies into motion. We are a values-based, purpose-driven, employee-owned, best for the world certified B Corporation that truly believes that the potential of every organization lies within its people. And when you unleash the best of both, that we can build a better world.
Wow, wasn't that an incredible group of finalists? We're getting close to the end of the program, and it's difficult to only have one award when you see such an incredible group of firms. So with that, I'm happy to announce that the recipient of the 2021 Tech 50 Award for Innovator of the Year Solutions Provider Services is Rivers Agile.
Everybody jump, 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 jump. Everybody jump, 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 jump. Come on, listen. Some of y'all know how to do this. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all might get with this. Some of y'all won't, but listen. Let me clear my throat.
Thank you so much. This is a very exciting time. First of all, thank you to the panel for recognizing our passion for driving innovation here in the city of Pittsburgh. It's very important to us. Secondly, this is a big win for the company. No, it's a statement win. That's what it is. Because over the last 18 months, think of what has happened in your life throughout COVID, and this team persevered. They delivered despite what was going on, and I applaud the team's effort. Thank you very much. The last thing I'll say, I look out there, I see great customers, employees, even mentors that helped have an impact on the shaping of Rivers Agile. So this is my chance to thank you. Thank you very much.
To introduce our final category of the evening, please welcome Matthew George of PNC Bank.
Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to join you all for the 25th anniversary of the Tech 50 Awards. On behalf of PNC, I'd like to thank you all for being here. It is wonderful that we can gather together safely again to celebrate this esteemed group of category finalists, award winners, and finally, CEOs tonight. I'd like to thank our fellow event partners for making this program and so many others throughout the year a huge success. And I'd finally like to thank the Pittsburgh Technology Council for their diligent work over the past several decades to help make Pittsburgh the world-class technology hub that it is today. It shouldn't be a surprise to those of you in the room that PNC leadership often refers to the bank as a technology company that delivers financial services. Technology as a back office function or siloed offering is a thing of the past. At PNC, we know we will win or lose based on the ability to drive innovation. The future of our industry depends on it. We support the Pittsburgh Technology Council and the Tech 50 Awards for keeping the spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship alive in our hometown. Speaking of spirit, let's end the night by showcasing the CEOs in our final category. These 9 finalists exemplify leadership, strength, and something you've heard a lot about tonight, which is grit.
CEO of the Year. Nick Bartell, co-founder and CEO, Idelic.
I do what I do because I love challenge. There's no better feeling in the world than to have a very difficult problem in front of you, have the nerve and the confidence to take it on, and then actually beat it and solve the problem that's in front of you. Life is full of challenges, both personally and professionally, and it's our job as human beings to figure out how to overcome them. So I really enjoy the day-to-day challenges that present itself as being a startup and a company that's in growth mode, because it makes life just really that much more enjoyable and also rewarding.
James Gillespie, CEO, Gray Matter.
I love what I do. I love the problems that we solve. I love seeing the solutions and the benefits for our clients. I think being a leader is about setting the culture. We have a really strong culture. We think about our core values, and I take those super seriously. We really make an impact. We help people get better. Sort of saving money and getting better never goes out of style. We're thankful for the trust that our clients have put in us, and really take that mantle seriously. We're celebrating our 30th year in business, and the people we worked with 30 years ago are still some of our best clients today.
James Haluschek, CEO, founder, Numula.
I'm honored to be a finalist for CEO of the Year. It's really all about my team and the work that my team has put in and the impact that my team is and I are going to have on the broader population when it comes to financial literacy. My entire life, I've seen myself as a leader. I've seen myself as an educator, whether it's working with teammates in sports or in college when I was a teaching assistant and working with other students to help them succeed. What's cool about Numula is I get to work with my team, which is an inspiring team and a dedicated team, but we also get to work with young families and their children. And I think that's what's cool about my job and what we do. We get to really impact the livelihood of these individuals.
Dr. Alicia B. Harvey Smith, President and CEO, Pittsburgh Technical College.
As CEO of Pittsburgh Technical College, I get to engage with my community around creative thinking as it relates to creating programs and opportunities for students. I get to work with the community and creating innovation around jobs and workforce development and training. I believe leadership certainly is not about the position. It's about our ability to have an impact no matter the position that we're in. And most of all, I get to create environments where students, faculty, staff, and all those that we interact with in terms of strategic partnerships are able to grow and develop in a favorable way.
David Kane, CEO, Ethical Intruder.
I do what I do because I absolutely have a passion for cybersecurity. I have a passion for helping our customers and finding ways to keep them, safe and secure. And I love the interaction with our customers and with our employees. I enjoy being able to share vision and expertise and be able to share that either through thought leadership with customers or through my staff. I think we've made a huge impact. I think that we were the right company for a lot of businesses at the right time on how we focus. They've shared with us the success that we've helped to bring to them. And I just feel like, I appreciate that recognition. And if there was a reason why I would be CEO of the year, I think that would be why.
Nathan Martin, CEO and founder, Deep Local.
I think I do what I do because I couldn't find anything else that was really sustainable for me. No, I think I love working with people that know more than me and have skills that are different than mine that I can be in awe of and inspired by. And I think that's what we have at Deep Local, a team of people to just inspire one another. I just want to work with people that aren't the same as me. And going through the loss of a lot of work last year was difficult. And the majority of that company stuck with me and trusted me to kind of steer the ship. And I'm really happy about what we've been able to do to get through last year, to rebound like we did this year, and to really start to grow again. So we're quickly approaching the largest we've ever been, largest staff we've ever been. It's really exciting to see that happen with the business.
Jordan Saunders, founder and CEO, NextLink Labs.
So I love to lead people. I love to have an impact on this world and companies in this world. And for me, there's no better role than to do that as a CEO. I started in software. It was great to see the kind of change I could make with some keystrokes, but there's no better feeling than leading a team. I've been able to grow my company over 200% a year for the last few years. We're reaching out into cybersecurity, into DevSecOps, in some really competitive areas. We're able to bring new technologies into our organization and spread to new companies. It's not an easy thing to do. We've been really successful at doing it, and the future is bright for us.
Teresa Whalen, CEO, Cyto Agents.
I do what I do to help people. I do what I do for the potential of saving lives globally. At Cyto Agents, we've built a culture with 3 pillars: collaboration, excellence, and urgency. And with that in mind, we continuously hit our targets and we keep the patient first. My leadership style is to surround myself with the brightest minds possible. I'm very committed to delivering on our promises, supporting our employees, supporting our investors, and building a company that is the foundation for the new best practice in medicine.
Ben Wilson, founder and CEO, Rivers Agile.
I absolutely love offering consulting services to help new innovations come out of this city. When you look back on your career, you want to know that you had impact. And why not have impact on your home city? In my mind, to be a leader, you have to lead by example, even when it's extremely difficult to do. As a leader, especially these days, you have to lead first and have people follow your direction, right? You can't sit in a corner and just bark out orders or send emails. You have to show your employees what it means to work here and what it means to excel. Over the last 18 months, I would argue probably were the hardest times ever to lead an organization, tech or otherwise. And so you have one of 2 choices. You can shudder in the corner and hope everything's okay, or you can genuinely lead and work.
So before I open this envelope, I just want to get one more round of applause for all the finalists and winners tonight. It really is amazing what all the organizations are doing here in the city of Pittsburgh, all the individuals that are doing in the city of Pittsburgh. Truly, the things that are going on, the happenings that are happening in town, this is going to be the sustainability of the future of the city, and it's really exciting to be a part of it. So this is it, the last award of the night. It is my distinct honor to present this 2021 Tech 50 CEO of the Year award to, and I love her energy and passion, Dr. Alicia B. Harvey Smith.
I have no words. I simply want to say thank you. We all deserve this award. We all worked so hard. This has been a tough year, tough 2 years for all of our organizations. And all I can say is I'm just so deeply honored for the opportunity to serve my students, my faculty, my staff, my partners, to look at growing an organization, high performance teams, and really creating an environment where our students are going to just see success. And there's no greater work than education. One thing I've always said, thank you. One thing I've always said about education is that you don't just impact the student that's right in front of you. You are impacting their families, their communities, and ultimately the world. And so, with that in mind, I certainly accept this in honor of Pittsburgh Technical College. I will certainly say to you, it is their award. I could not do what I do without them. And so, you've just inspired me to work just a little bit harder, to do just a little bit more, to make sure that our students are able to achieve just a little bit more. Thank you.
More than a party, more than one night, we're building a community. Tonight is the beginning of something more, building relationships, making connections that make a difference to our business success and impact in the world.
Sometimes we think that people all know each other. And even though it's a community where many people do know each other, Tech 50 is just like that moment in time where people can convene and maybe make some new connections, maybe make some new relationships. While it might just be one night, to many people, it's really longer than that for the rest of the community.
Tech 50 Awards allows certainly networking opportunities. It also allows for us to learn from each other. I mean, that's critically important. And most important is the strategic partnerships that can emerge from such conversations.
I get to meet people at these types of events that I don't normally get to interact with. It's actually where I learn about new technologies that support my company.
You can't just operate in isolation by yourself in a cubicle or in a basement or a garage writing code. You're going to have to network. If you decide that you want to take your company to the next level, it's important to network.
We're exposed to the cream of the crop at these Tech 50 Awards. It's the best of the best. Having that opportunity to interact, because people will engage with you. But the question is, what do you do with that after the awards? Take those relationships, not just that business card and tuck it away, but being able to establish those relationships and not making it just about you, but seeing how you might be able to serve the person that you met. Being able to do that concretely, succinctly, and often, man, that's key.
once again, the President and CEO of the Pittsburgh Technology Council, Audrey Russo.
Okay, the night's over, but almost. We still have a party out there. So congratulations to everyone. I hope you thought this was amazing. I hope you feel it. I hope that you leave here today saying, onward for the next quarter of a century. You have an opportunity to meet some of these crowned winners and our finalists. Congratulations. I'm elated to be with you this evening. You know, people are changing the world. I can't thank you enough. But while I still have you, quick reminder, before you run out tonight, stop by the table in the lobby and take your finalist certificates. And thanks to all of our event partners, Carnegie Mellon, Catalyst Connection, CGI, Highmark Health, K&L Gates, PNC Bank. We have something for you to pick up as well. Now that that's out of the way, Pittsburgh is a unique place. It's filled with complexity and determination. And we know our flaws and we know our strengths. These past 25 years cemented the launch pad for the next 25. So the party's not over, okay? I'm not kidding. When I say Tech 50 gives us a reason to celebrate, it's a milestone moment, but just remember you're building here by putting Pittsburgh on the global map. And we are on the map. I am honored to be amongst all of you. Thank you again. We have a networking reception. Go out, have fun. Thank you.